FY27. The company is strategically backward integrating into cell manufacturing with 12 gigawatts, which should also get operational by FY27. Vikram Solar commands a very strong customer base, which includes government entities like NTPC, Neyveli Lignite, as well as large IPPs such as Adani Green, JSW Energy, Acme, and Azure. As of FY25, the company had an order book of 10.34 gigawatts. The company operates pan-India and its manufacturing plants are located at Falta in West Bengal and Oradam in Chennai, Tamil Nadu. Vikram Solar was the first Indian company to feature in the Kiva Photovoltaic Evolution Labs PVEL report in 2017, and the company is a top performer in PVEL's reliability scorecard for the 7th consecutive year since 2019. Under the leadership of experienced promoters and the management team, Vikram Solar has been able to demonstrate consistent improvement in its financial matrix over the last 3 fiscals, with revenue growing at a CAGR of 28.5%, EBITDA CAGR of 62%, and order book of 92.60%. Allow me to briefly share the key details of this offering. The price band for the IPO is Rs.315 to 332 rupees a share, which translates to a market capitalization of Rs. 12,000 crores at the upper end of the price band. The IPO size is Rs. 2079 crores, comprising 1,500 crores of fresh issue and 579 crores as offered for sale. The issue opens to the public on August 19, 2025 and closes on August 21st. And shares to be listed on both BSE and NSE around August 26th. I would like to express my heartfelt appreciations to Gyanesh Chaudhary, whom I have known now for nearly a decade, as well as to the entire management team behind Vikram Solar. This IPO is a result of years of dedication and discipline of Mr. Gyanesh Chaudhary and his team that has scaled innovation while upholding the highest regulatory and quality standards. As their advisor and banker, JM Financial is honored to support a business that quite literally forms the building blocks for India's future. We have a short video, and post the video, I will request Gyanesh Chaudhary to address the press and share his vision and growth plans for Vikram.
Vikram, thank you so much for the kind words. I think I'll start by talking about the sector. What we see happening in India currently is a multi-decadal growth in how energy transition is looked at. We are not just harnessing the power of the sun, we are also creating a revolution by the way renewable energy is taking center stage. This is powered by solar and other renewable sources, but solar being one of the largest and the most deployable source. This year, India celebrates 50% of overall energy coming from the grid, coming from renewable sources. And out of that 50%, solar is the largest share. This year, India has completed 120 gigawatt of deployment of solar. In my 20 years of working in the solar sector, the kind of innovation, the kind of excitement, the kind of tailwinds that we're seeing in this sector, harnessing, fueling the growth, it's unprecedented. This is led by demand and growth, regulatory push, and supply chain realignment. Globally, we are seeing a shift in the way supply chain has worked. India had a great need to be energy independent, create energy security, and also have an energy transition roadmap. Our Prime Minister has spoken about this in all platforms and walked the talk. The government has supported the sector with phenomenal policies and initiatives which have created a platform and an ecosystem for Vikram Solar and other companies to take these big steps towards creating a large ecosystem for solar. As far as Vikram Solar is concerned, as Davidji said, the journey has been very interesting, very exciting. It was a passion project to start with back in 2005, 6, 7. And soon I realized that this, we have something which is not just a business proposition, but also something which is very positive for the world, for the environment, for the climate. And my grandfather had set some guidelines for the family, late Shri Chobna Chaudhary. He had asked us to create businesses which were positive for the environment, positive for the human body, and positive for also all living beings. Solar fell right into that bucket and gave me the push to create something and develop something which is bigger than all of us. The support and the guidance I have received from a lot of mentors and guides in my life have shaped what we are today, and I thank everyone for that. We are in a stage of phenomenal growth, and this growth is very calibrated. It has not come from blind ambition. It has come from real evidence and facts that demonstrate that the world needs to create alternative energy sources, mitigate fossil as well as climate depleting sources of energy. India has taken a large position in this. India is now the third largest deployer of solar energy, and hopefully we will continue to grow under the vision of our Honorable Prime Minister. India has declared that by 2070 we will be a net zero nation. It's a huge order, and solar plays a very key role in that. So I'm happy to take you through a presentation which will give you highlights on the company. Vinal will help me with that. Following that, if you have any questions, we will be happy to answer that. Thank you.
Everybody, we're here to present you Vikram Solar's journey of 20 years in the solar space. We are a 4.5 gigawatt module manufacturing company with capacity spread across 2 locations. Our flagship facility rests out of Alta with a capacity of 3.2 gigawatt, and 1.3 gigawatts sits out of Chennai, Tamil Nadu. We have solid calibrated expansion plans to grow from our current capacity, add 13 gigawatt of module manufacturing capacity over the next 2 years, and also importantly embark upon backward integration to the extent of 12 gigawatt of cell manufacturing capacity in the coming 2 years. Since inception, we have delivered 7.12 gigawatt of modules, but more importantly, 50% of this volumes have come through just in the last 3 years, which gives you the flavor of the amount of growth that the sector has seen, and as a consequence, the company has seen in just the last 3 years. We started at a space where solar did not have too much of domestic momentum. Way back in 2009 when we began our operations at a very humble 12 megawatt of capacity. And hence, as a result, we were built as an export-oriented unit because most of the demand would come from large consumers of solar based out of US and Europe. As a consequence, Vikram Solar's ethos has been manufacturing excellence and product superiority. Technology is at the heart of what we do and how we build, and we have received immense external validation in the form of our consistent feature in the reliability test gold standard PVEL lab. We were India's first company to feature on that list in 2017, and since then we have been a top performer across various parameters for 8 times. In 2014, we were India's first solar company to feature in Bloomberg New Energy Finance Bankability Tier 1 manufacturer list, which gives a validation to the financiers of the IPP developers that we provide modules to gain access to non-recourse financing. With technology, we set up an NABL accredited lab at our Panta facility and are increasing the ambit of coverage of the same lab and setting up a center of excellence in the same location. Along our journey, we have reached many milestones. In 2017, when solar achieved grid parity, is the year where we grew from 12 megawatt to a 1 gigawatt type of milestone manufacturing capacity. And since then, we have grown by leaps and bounds and added substantial capacities year after year. So various pivots through all of the technology innovations that the sector has seen.
So, I talk about the process, the next slide. Some interesting facts about how Vikram Solar has evolved into what we are today. And it also talks about the pioneering effort and the legacy that we have continued to strive for. Vikram Solar designed and installed the world's first fully solarized airport in Kochi, Kerala. This was well talked about across all platforms because to be able to achieve this was the first and never heard of before. As Meenal mentioned, we are featuring on the PVEL module reliability scorecard, which is the most renowned scorecard for quality in our product category globally. We have been scoring on it consecutively since 2019 and before that also, 7th time. A reliability scorecard means that a solar panel which has to last in the roof or on ground for 25 years, it's probably has to last longer than maybe your mobile phone, your car, your other electronics and other consumables. So it's very important to have the right product and the right construction of this solar panel. And to be able to have a high score on the reliability card means that we have a product which is which can demonstrate superiority. As far as product and innovation is concerned, Vikram has always strived to achieve the highest category product class. We launched the first time the half-cut module in India. That product is still valid. Obviously, from technology standpoint, we have moved from monoblock to TOPCon now. But the ethos behind is to launch the latest product and also offer it to our clients first time in India.
So solar as a sector has seen phenomenal growth. To quote you some numbers, in the last 10 years, the installed generation capacity of solar has seen a 40% CAGR, while our overall base has grown only at probably between 5 to 6% CAGR. And that is a clear statement of dominance of one power source over the rest. And we believe strongly that this growth is likely to continue from where we stand today. If we speak about annual run rate, as recent as the pandemic years, the country was adding at an AC level just about 5 to 6 gigawatt a year, which grew almost double to 13 for 2 years. After that, it grew to 15. Last year, we've added 24 gigawatt of installed generation base. This year, 4 months down in the fiscal, we've already added 13.5 gigawatt and are well on our track to be at a run rate of 40 gigawatt, which is a never seen before and unprecedented addition in our power generation base from any given source. The government has done its bit in introducing all sorts of demand side, supply side, and infrastructure related incentives. And we at Vikram Solar wish to and have been and wish to continue to contribute meaningfully to the solar revolution that India is witnessing.
So, my father, who's 81 years old, with his vision, Vikram Solar was set up. He always believed in creating an organization with people at the core. We have a great team with us. I have Mr. Maskara with me and Mr. Jindal. As a philosophy, the group has always had deep understanding of how to create and retain good talent. We have a board which is that of phenomenal repute. We have Mr. Subramaniam, who is the ex-CEO of LtdIPO Solar, comes in with decades of experience in solar and renewable. We have Ms. Rs.315, who is a career banker. We have Mr. Sumit Binani, who is a senior professional. Along with that, we are supported by a very strong advisory board, ranging from public service to banking to IT sector and core PV technology. They have been the wind beneath our wings to support us, guide us, also stop us where they think we are going off track. We are also supported by a very strong management with core competencies in every space, every department. We have Mr. Santosh Goel, who is in charge of the supply chain. He is the Chief Commercial Officer. We have Sumit Kumar, who is the head technology and brings in phenomenal expertise on module and cell technology. And we have many other leaders who support the team to achieve our goals. You can go.
So the three modes that help us gain dominance in the market that we operate in are scale and size. We are currently at 4.5 gigawatt of annual operational capacity amongst the largest pure play module manufacturers enlisted in the ALMM. And in the coming 2 years, that number will go up substantially. We have immense product readiness. As I mentioned, technology is at the heart of what we do, and hence at Vikram, while we see the industry converging to approach in watching very sharply what are the upcoming technologies simmering which are close to commercial viability, and prepare our teams, prepare our machinery, prepare our facilities.
And we are continuing that journey going forward as well.
Thank you, Mr. Ji. So, as a company, today we are at 4.5 gigawatt with 3.2 in Alta, West Bengal, and 1.3 in Chennai. FY26, the year we are already in, intends to add another 11 gigawatt. 5 gigawatt is somewhere in the third quarter of this financial year, and the 6 gigawatt power LtdIPO project in Tamil Nadu will come in the fourth quarter. We expect to close the year with a 15.5 gigawatt of module manufacturing, and we'll be adding another 2 gigawatt of module in the existing facility at Alta to reach at 17.5 of module as a company at the end of FY27. As we also discussed, we'll be adding 12 gigawatt of cell lines with the increased demand on the ALMM side, the domestic cells requirement coming in, and this ensures that the company to integrate the direction of 75% backwardly. That itself is a good sign for the company to progress ahead. 12 gigawatt of cell manufacturing probably would be the single largest site owning under one roof. On the right-hand side, we take you to how the government has been supportive enough, both the center and the state, to improve the economics of the project. The center has declared and awarded a PLI of about 528 crores, and the state, with a special package of assistance, has approved 900 crores of incentive to come in. This collectively takes us to 1428 crores, which helps in improving the economics to a large extent. And we are aware that the IPO size at the primary level is for 1,500 crores. 90% shall be used towards the capex funding, as discussed on the left-hand side, backed by a debt from the banks to the extent of 1,700 crores. I will give you a brief as to how the company has seen the growth in the last 3 years. As Vinay explained, that 1/3 of the dispatches made by the company has majorly come in the last 3 years. On the left-hand side, we see that how the volume of take from 588 megawatts in FY23 has touched about 2 gigawatt in FY25. That itself is a 216% year-on-year growth. On the revenue front, we see that the company has touched the top line of 3,400 crores in FY25. That itself is a 40% jump from FY24 and a 20% CAGR. EBITDA was no less, on absolute terms, we have added 492 crores for the year FY25, backed by good return on capital employed, which was at 24.49% in FY25. The company has been managing the debt very appropriately. We closed FY25 with almost a nil debt at net level. It was at 41 crores with a debt equity of 0.03. The net debt by EBITDA thereby came into a very substantial fall, and that helps the company to leverage further going forward.
Our business by design is environmentally focused as we strive to facilitate a carbon-free future, and that catalyzes our ESG mandate manifold. In the same way, we are one of the 4 Indian companies in the alternate energy sector with a net zero commitment and are endorsed by UN Global Compact. Very recently, the company has achieved an EcoVadis Platinum badge, and we are ranked amongst the top 1% of the organizations evaluated worldwide on their ESG conduct. Vikram Group, which is a 5-decade-old group, has always had a very community-focused approach. We have done some immense and deep work in upliftment of the underprivileged section. The group runs 2 non-profit trusts and a string of educational institutes across 2 cities. Behel, Haryana, where the family hails from, their Janmabhoomi, and Kolkata, West Bengal, where the family has put down their roots, built this great business, its Karmabhoomi. In addition to solar, Vikram Solar has ambitions to be a larger part of this multi-decadal energy transition trend, and hence these are the few areas where we are setting our sights on. Battery energy storage is a very pertinent part of the solar conversation, as it is an intermittent source of power. We do need energy storage to supplement its needs in the peak hours. Vikram Solar is setting up a 1 gigawatt hour BESS manufacturing plant also in the state of Tamil Nadu, and that will gradually expand to 5 gigawatt hours, and it is likely to come by fiscal 27. In our greenfield site, we have earmarked a portion for setting up a vendor park. Apart from cells, which we are already backward integrating to, the balance of raw materials are as critical to our cost stack as the cells, and hence this is a venture for Vikram Solar to nearshore our supply chain, reduce the transit time, reduce the lead time for acquiring BORM, and hence optimize our working capital financing. We have shortlisted a few critical suppliers that we've worked with and have extremely good relationships with, and we are going to offer them a common infrastructure at our greenfield site and have terms of guaranteed offtake to ensure our needs for BORM are met in a timely fashion. We are also very excited about the PV recycling space. As a part of the extended producer responsibility, the government has mandated all of the solar manufacturer companies to take care of all the solar waste that will come through at its end of life. We are working towards developing a commercially viable technology to extract all of the raw materials within a panel and bring that back to the ecosystem. That is about it from Vikram Solar's end. We are open to Q&A.
Namaskar, this is Sujata here from
Question is, what are the key growth opportunities for Vikram Solar in the coming years, both in Indian and international market?
So, with whatever limited data that we can share, but overall we are adding more capacity. We are adding, by the end of this fiscal, we will be 15.5 gigawatts. While India poses as a huge market and growing significantly, last year India deployed about 24-25 gigawatt AC, which translates to about 36 gigawatt DC. This year, at the current run rate, we see a 40 gigawatt deployment. This itself is a huge opportunity, and we hope to be a very big part of this. Apart from this, there are other regions which are evolving as we speak, like Europe, Australia, even US eventually, and we are keenly looking at how to build our networks in that area. We have already been present in 39 countries, and our export is always keenly looked at for this.
What is the strategy in increasing and maintaining your market share, particularly in the face of intense competition?
Competition is a part of any business that you do. I think for us, the most important thing is product. This is not like any other product that you buy off the shelf. It has to last for 25 years on the field, as I said. And to be able to justify such a quality and efficiency, reliability, and the testament is that we have customers who come back to us. Almost 70% of our customers are repeat customers also. So all of this leads to believe that we have a superior product with reliability and a brand to back it up. So I think we will continue to do what we do.
Hi, Sonia from Branches.